It is a cold one out here. Hey, I figured, you know, it's cold. We got snow. Good time to talk about tires. So today we're going to go over the 1 year review on these Falken Wildpeak at3ws. Hey, this is Smoots KL. Thanks for joining us. Let's get after it. So hey, yeah, I figured today we'd go ahead and talk about these Falken Wildpeaks. I put them on a little over a year ago. It's been a year and I don't know, maybe a month. I don't think it's been quite that long. I've got 20,000 miles on the tires. Figured, you know, it's a good time to talk about how they've done over the last year. So wanted to take a look at what kind of tread we've got left on them. Talk a little bit about the terrain I've been on with them and how they perform. So right off the bat, as you can see, we've had a little snow, and we've probably had, I think we're pushing 10 inches of snow. So around here, and I live in Missouri, southwest Missouri, we don't get a ton of opportunities to play in the snow. So I wanted to take advantage of that, and I have over the last couple days. And I'll have to say, snow-wise, they've done well. I mean, right now, you can see it is packing into those treads. But I've been out this morning, and roads haven't been plowed, and you know, it hasn't been any issue at all. I mean, I'm not flying down the road, but I haven't been sliding around either. So up to this point, I've been very pleased with how they perform in the snow. I know I've seen people talk about being disappointed in how well they perform in the snow and ice. I don't know, I've had nothing but success with these so far, and have had them out in the field, had them out on kind of a short trail, and again, everything I've put them up against, they've just plowed right through it. So when it comes to snow, I've been very happy with them, very pleased with them. So what else have we been up to with these tires? You know, what else have I put them through other than the snow? Well, you know, we've been on quite a few trails over the last year. Haven't been on any, you know, like big rock crawling trails, but have put it up against some rock ledges and some decent rock outcroppings on some of the trails. We've been in mud, we've been in deep water. You know, creek crossings, things like that. And I'll say these tires have handled everything I've put them through extremely well. So like I say, we're at 20,000 miles on them. Majority of that's down the highway, down the roads, and as far as handling is concerned, I haven't had any issues with that. Road noise, so these are Falken Wildpeak at3ws again, but they're the 265 7017. So with that, they're a little larger than what comes stock on the Cherokee, and as far as they're wider, they're taller, so I had to make some modifications in order to make them fit. And you can go back and check out those videos if you want to see what I've done. But as far as road noise is concerned with these, even with them being wider tires, it's pretty minimal. Really, the these Wildpeaks, they're not super loud. So real quick, let's take a look at tread depth, and then I'll give you kind of my final thoughts on the last year with these tires. All right, so for checking the tread depth, I don't have one of those tread depth gauges. What I do have is a penny, so we'll do the penny method. So if you put a penny in there upside down and you can't see the top of Lincoln's head, then you're good. That means you have more than 30 seconds tread depth. Now if you start seeing Lincoln's head, then that's bad. So I can't give you exact tread depth, but we can look at old Mr. Lincoln's head, and you can see looks good. So the rear tires I had to have replaced a couple months ago, and what happened is I added the lift right before I put these tires on, then had it aligned after I put my lift on there. Well, unfortunately, they I apparently didn't get it aligned properly, so I ended up with a weird wear pattern on the rear tires because it hadn't been aligned properly. So, but fortunately, they replaced the rear tires for free, and they did another alignment for free. So the second time that they aligned it, after replacing those tires, they weren't really sure they could even adjust it. They were talking about you're gonna have to buy some aftermarket trailing arms or whatever that are longer, because this isn't gonna adjust anymore. That's not right. If somebody tells you that on doing your alignment, they're not right. So they finally figured it out, they got it aligned, and now we're running good. All right, so what do I think about these tires? Really only been one time that I've thought, man, these might not get up this little hump, and it was more the tires got wet and then we're trying to climb rocks, and that's always going to be a little difficult. So they've been solid tires. I haven't had any issues with them. I mean, as far as wear goes, I will say I don't know that they're going to last their 50,000 miles before I have to change them. Will I buy another set of them? Yeah, I mean, for the price, for one, they're a solid tire. They do everything I need them to do. I haven't had any issues with them. They've been great on the trail. They've been, great on the road. They're not too loud. So yeah, for the price versus some of the competition, I don't see any reason why I would go away from them, unless I just want to try a different tire. That's a possibility. Maybe in another year I say, hey, let's try out those KO2s. But at this point, this is what I'll be putting on again next time. And yeah, hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, hey, hit that subscribe button. That'd help us out here at Moots KL. Also, if you liked the video, if it was helpful to you, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you hated it, if you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. If you have any questions about these tires, feel free to ask them down there in the comment section below. All right, hey, we'll see you in the next one.